Singapore and Malaysia, even Australia as well too. So I think there's a great fascination about this type of demographic and these four girls and the lifestyle that they're living all around the world.
Right. Now, what do you think, because China has really risen up lately, in the last 20, 30 years in terms of material wealth as well as business and many aspects. Do you think this has a positive or negative aspect of the culture, and also is this a highlight of that?
I think this is an example of a success story coming out of China. If you remember 30, 40 years ago, China was broke, they were undeveloped. Deng Xiaoping says, whether it's a black cat or a white cat, as long as it catches mice, it's a good cat. And this is the result of that. People have been working hard and they've achieved that goal. So what other country have achieved the same kind of wealth in the past 30 years the way that China has? And if you talk to some of these girls, which you have already, some of them come from very humble beginnings, from their parents working long hard hours, leaving them at home and stuff like that. So this is actually a success story that everybody should be learning.
And tell us about the show. You guys went to a lot of places in Europe.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate to have a lot of sponsorship, and one of the sponsors took us to Italy.
Oh, really? Italy?
All over Italy in 8 days. We covered a lot of ground. Went to Wine. We went to the Fazioli Piano Factory, which is considered the Lamborghini of pianos.
Yes.
So we did that. It was very fun, and the girls had a great time, and we're very happy to put this in the show as well too. And they did a lot of shopping as well. Lots of shopping.
Well, I checked out the YouTube. There's a lot of controversy, a lot of negative but positive comments as well. How do you deal with that controversy?
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and I welcome this kind of controversy because it creates discussion. Well, on top of creating this show, I'm very passionate about Chinese-Canadian history and the Chinese-Canadian affairs. And what's happening these days in the past 10 years is that there's a new demographic of Chinese in Vancouver, and this show allows a talk, more open talk about what's happening. People already assume what these Chinese people are like. So this show would open it up to stories such as Florence, where they come from very humble beginnings into how they're living their life now. I don't think they live a lot differently, much more differently than you and I, right? But it's just on a different scale and better clothes, right? But in terms of comfort, I think I'm okay. You're probably okay too. So, and this is what it is. It's bringing down to earth the mystery that people have. And when you have a mystery, you have fear because they don't know. But now they at least understand it.
Would there be more depth besides parties?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think we wouldn't even go to any clubs. People assume that we've gone clubbing all this time and drink. But actually in the second episode, you'll see the girls in Victoria's Chinatown learning about Chinese-Canadian history, taking a tour, and learning about Chinese, Dr. Sun Yat-sen, which is the father of modern China. Now, you wouldn't expect that. So this is what you can expect.
So what would you like our viewers to know in 3 words about the show?
Hot, sexy, and drama.
Awesome, that was great.